Okay, now let's look at the second position here, which is around 45 degrees between the source of light and the observer. So the styrofoam ball that represents the moon is at this position around 45 degrees. In that case, this is what you should observe. So if you're standing in the place of this lady, you'll be able to see a crescent shaped sliver here of light. Let's look at the animation. This will be the position of the moon that corresponds with that part of the experiment where the moon is between 0 degrees and 90 degrees. This is 0 degrees and this is 90 degrees position between the sun and earth. So here at the 0 position, if we go day by day here, I'm going to click on the plus. So this is 1 day. You can see now there is a sliver of light in the shape of a crescent. This crescent will be waxing, meaning it will be getting bigger. This is the 2nd day, 3rd day after new moon, 4th day, 5th day, 6th day, and in the 7th day, that's almost 90 degrees. So around 7 days of what we call it waxing crescent phase. Okay, where the moon is between 0 degrees and 90 degrees. Let's set it here at 45 degrees. Now let's see when the waxing crescent phase will rise, reach its highest point in the sky, and sets. And we'll keep an eye here on this horizon diagram. We can rotate it here so that we see the positions. Now, of course, the Earth is rotating counterclockwise. And let me remind you with which position is representing sunrise, noon, sunset, and midnight. So this position here represents sunrise while the Earth is rotating counterclockwise. This position represents noon. This position represents sunset, and this position represents midnight, assuming the light coming from the sun is in this direction. On sunrise, the sun will be just rising from east. At noontime, the sun will be at its highest position in the sky. At sunset, the sun will be setting, and midnight will be on the other side of the sun, as you see here. So going back to our simulation, we'll start rotating now and we'll see when the moon is going to rise. Now this is the sunrise position where, as you see here, the sun will be rising from east. The moon is still under the horizon. Now you can see here the moon is start rising. If you keep an eye here on the horizon diagram, you can see the waxing crescent moon is rising from east between sunrise and noontime. Noontime is here, sunrise is here, and you can see the moon is following the sun. The sun will rise first, then the moon will rise sometime between sunrise and noon. This will be around maybe 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., depending on the position of the waxing crescent. Continue to the noontime. Of course, at noontime, the sun has reached its highest point in the sky. The moon is still rising up in the sky. Now you can see here the moon will reach its highest point in the sky, as you see here, somewhere between noontime and sunset. This will be around 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. Then now if you continue to the sunset, see the sun is setting now at sunset. The moon is still visible, and then sometime between sunset and midnight, the waxing crescent moon will set in the west. So this is the short period the moon as a waxing crescent will be visible at night time. Otherwise, it's visible only during daytime. It rises a little bit after sunrise. It will continue rising while the sun is still above the horizon. And then when the sun go below the horizon, the moon can be spotted in the west for a short period of time before it goes below the horizon. So a waxing crescent moon will spend most of its time during daytime. You can see it mostly during daytime. You can see it for only short period of time at night time. Thank you.